everyone. Welcome to the OK Den Show. I am Titia Owens, the madre.
Hey, y'all. I'm Chyna Elizabeth, the daughter. Welcome back to the show.
Chyna. I am so excited.
I'm so excited too. My goodness.
We have two amazing people sitting on this couch.
Yes.
Oh my God. So I'm going to say a little bit about them.
Okay.
First of all, they're my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited because the people that are sitting to my left are some outstandinary individuals.
Outstandinary.
They are outstandinary because they are what I call kind to the bone. They are forever serving the community, loving on people, just supporting everyone around them, such an encouragement. And their life and marriage has been such a blessing to not just my family, but everyone who is taking notice of what they're doing and how they're living. So it is a privilege and an honor to have on the OK Den Show, the one, the only, phenomenal MOG, also known as Tim Brown, Upper Girl, and his lovely wife. She is Sherice, but I call her She-Rice.
Very much so.
So welcome to the show, y'all. We're so excited.
That's probably the best intro I've ever had in my life, by the way. So
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have a lot of intros, but that one was the best.
great.
Oh, but we're so excited to have you both.
Pleasure.
Oh, seriously, my pleasure.
Siri want to be a part.
She want to be a part of the show. That's how Siri,
No.
it got good to her. She's like, I want to be in it.
Siri got
No,
a cosign.
Siri.
Siri got a cosign.
And so, Sherice and Tim, we're so happy to have you here first and foremost. And
Yeah, so honored to be here.
the thing about it is, we're going to get into why you're here, but I just want to start off just giving you both your flowers. You both have been, I cannot seriously express my gratitude for the light that they've been in our lives. I remember a time when I was going through a lot of transition with just my personal life, and I don't even think they even realized how big of a support they were to me, just allowing me to kind of come and be at their home with my children, just hanging out for no reason at all.
Oh.
Do you remember those times?
We will be over there every single day after school.
I don't know. Tim was like,
There was never a day.
is she gonna be
Never.
paying rent soon? She over here quite a
No, we
bit.
literally over there every day.
Yes.
Every day.
But what I'm saying is, even with that, they never made me feel like you need to go home.
Right, no, for sure.
They opened up their home to me and were just so kind. And again, just watching them together, marriage, of course, is very hard. But to just see them navigate through the different journeys in their life, whether it be dealing with death or transitions, moving, people coming in and out, different scenarios that they were dealing with, but they were just showing so much love and togetherness. And even though they may have been having their own things going on, they always showed me that they were working together and that they had love for one another. And that just blessed me so much. So I just wanted to say to you guys, thank y'all seriously for that. I want the world to know y'all are truly what people see. They are that at home all the time. They are loving individuals who have genuine Christ likeness and have been such a light for so many people. So I just want to say thank you.
Wow.
That's really good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Thank
Teacher.
you.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
appreciate
just
that.
wanted to start
Ooh,
with that.
y'all don't want me on here crying.
I mean, I'm one of those people. I feel like
Yeah.
you should take the time to really let your friends know how valuable
you
they
always
are.
have done that.
And y'all
Yes.
have been such a light. Oh, I got to say this about MOG though.
Okay.
So MOG, that's MOG. If y'all didn't know, Tim Brown is MOG to me, which is man of God. The man of God. We had the birthday party for Sherice not too long ago. And it was already a beautiful occasion. She was looking phenomenal and all that good stuff. And then the MOG comes in and he steals the show because what does he do? He flowers her with these amazing words. It was so beautiful. We were all just like, hold up. We need to call out of them words right there with the blessing. You know what I'm saying? But it was so good for us to see and to hear. But just the fact, again, he was expressing himself in front of all these individuals, letting us know how important Sherice was to him. And for women, we love that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We like, come on, MOG, you doing? You better go ahead. We need a video for us.
I heard a lot of that night. They looked at Sherice and said, girl, you know, girl. Hey, girl, you know.
I'm getting text messages and all kinds of stuff.
Chili.
That's so funny.
Oh, boy.
I love it.
You better take care of your
That's all we saying. We like, now you gonna have to hook it up. That's all we
the
saying.
words were, you're going to have to go to church.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, yes.
Let's say what y'all said.
That's exactly what we said.
Oh, man.
I get a text message. I'm like,
It be your friend. It be that one right there.
Because I'm all about gratitude. However you need to show it, girl. Go all the way.
Oh, man.
oh my God.
No, that was beautiful, though.
No,
It was a beautiful night.
Chyna.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. You guys have always been there and celebrated with me and celebrated with us through some of the most incredible times. Like you
Amen.
said too, some of the kind of the worst times
Yeah.
in our lives. And you guys have just been there.
Amen.
I know we've been there for each other, but I say the same things about you ladies because it's not a time I can't just call on you guys and be like, I'm there. If I need you, Titia,
Amen.
if I need Chyna, you guys are always there for me. And it's what you call family.
Yeah.
And, you know, people always say, well, how are they? They're my family.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I mean about that. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
But, look.
Go ahead. Come on, emoji. That's what I was about to say.
Look, this world we live in is forever taken from us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are times when you need to be around people who will give you life.
Amen.
Who will give you joy.
Amen.
And, I started calling you OMG just because every time I see you, I go, oh my God.
It's always something.
I mean, it's always something. There's always something that makes me smile. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
But you got to say it the way you say it. Say it.
O to the M to the J.
That's it. Yes, Lord. I received it.
Yeah, don't just say it like OMG. No, he says it like that every time he walks through the door.
That's hilarious.
You automatically feel Titia's here. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we about to have fun. We about to laugh.
It's like
Something about to go down. I got to figure out a word she just put together. What she say?
What did she
What the
talk
two words?
about?
3 words she put together. So no, it's a beautiful thing. So we certainly appreciate you guys. So
Yeah,
That's so kind.
definitely.
Thank y'all so much.
I love it.
No.
And so y'all are here today though because there's something specific that you all have going on in your lives right now. First of all, we know that Tim Brown is Hall of Famer, been around the world and and done some amazing things. But what is so great also about you and Sherice is that y'all do a lot of things together.
Yeah.
And so in this world of health and nutrition and fitness, you all have connected to a group of individuals or a company that is also going to enhance health. So tell us a little bit about that. Who wants to go first?
So the story goes like this. In 1989, I tore my knee up in the league.
Okay.
And the doctor told me, Tim, you got to take an anti-inflammatory every day. Otherwise, your knee is going to be problems. And by the time you're 50, you're going to have a knee replacement and all that stuff. As an athlete, I'm 23 years old. I just had an incredible rookie year. Now, this is my second year in the league.
Yeah.
Give me whatever.
Yeah.
And so now let's fast forward 12 years. I had taken an anti-inflammatory every day of my life. If I didn't, I took 2 the next day.
Wow.
Right? I don't know if you guys remember, but the great basketball player Alonzo Mourning had that issue with his kidney.
I do remember that.
And they said it was because he had taken too many anti-inflammatories. So I'm freaking out, right? I run into the Raiders office and I'm mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are y'all trying to kill me?
Yeah.
And then Tim, no, your body has to be inclined to this. I'm not believing anything they're saying
Right.
Yeah.
at that time. So I was like, I got to find something.
Yeah.
'Cause this knee is real.
Yeah.
The knee surgery I had
the
was
pain
real.
is,
And long story short, I found this company in Houston, and the lady sent me the products, and she told me they were all natural. And in my world, nothing was all natural, right? I
Right.
mean, if they're all natural, there's something in them.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do, I sent them to the NFL. NFL did whatever, called me back and said, Tim, we don't know if they're going to help you, but there's nothing that's going to hurt you.
Okay.
So with that, I started taking them, and I could not believe how great they made me feel.
Oh, wow.
I mean, from the first day. I mean, I was 35 years old at the time, going into my 15th year in the NFL. So when I would go work out, I would go in our library in the big house and chill out for a minute. But when I got ready to get up, it was, it was like the evolution of man. You know what I mean? Struggling hard.
Yeah.
But they told me to take the protease and take the Inflam before, and you should be good, right?
Okay.
So I took it, went and worked out, came, sat down, and when I got ready to get up, I just got up. And it freaked me out, right? And I thought I had lost. I thought I lost my memory for a minute. Did I lose a couple seconds? Is it starting already?
Oh, gosh.
So I was like, hold on, wait a minute. So
That's hilarious.
So the next day, I consciously okay, I'm getting up now, and I just could not believe. I felt like I was breathing through my arms, through wherever I had exposure of skin. I felt like I was getting, and but the test was during football season.
Okay.
How can they? And so my 15th year, I ended up making a Pro Bowl that year.
Wow.
Became the oldest man to return a punt for a touchdown in the NFL that year. I did a lot of incredible things. So, and I would not have been able to do it without these products. Because now I still took a pharmaceutical drug the night before the game.
Okay.
But during the week, I only took these products.
Got it.
And so since I left the game, I have taken nothing but these products. I haven't taken an Advil, not a pain pill, nothing. I have literally lived on these products. So
And you feel what way now?
I feel great. I mean, I don't have any pain in my knees, and the pain I don't have. If I have pain, it's because I just worked out or whatever.
Got it.
But still, I know that I can pop 2 or 3 of these, and in a couple hours, I'm gonna feel good.
Wow.
That is absolutely super test.
No, it's amazing.
And when you tell people that, because a lot of people say, well, and I'm like, no, honestly, seriously, I see him get up out the bed and he doesn't get out, I see him get up and he never makes a sound. And when you're around other athletes that can be
hear the
younger,
groaning.
can be, all these other things, and they're like, oh man.
Yeah.
And so you're like, you want to share it with them just so that they can have the same experience that he's having. Because I have not seen him take a Motrin, an Advil, or any of those things. I have that next to the bed or whatever, and he's just like, girl, you just need to go on and take that repair and that Inflam and that protease. He said, you don't need all that. You don't need all that. I mean, he speaks on that part of them, but they also have they have different ones as well. But the ones we're talking about today are the repair, the protease, the Inflam and digest. And
the digest is important too.
I was about to go there.
Tell us about the digest ministry.
The digest is serious.
Digest. Well, look, I mean, most of us have issues with our digestive system, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not going to the bathroom on a regular basis, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
They want you to be going 2-3 times a day. They want you to be going.
Yeah.
And most of us don't do that. But
Not at all.
if you're not getting a one good one every day, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so these help you digest your food. Now, I tell people, they're not going to make you run to the bathroom, but they're going to remind you.
Yeah.
You need to go and handle
You need to go fellowship.
Well, and one thing I tell people, especially clients, when I consult with them, that's one of the questions that I ask in my consultations. Being a nutritionist, being a personal trainer, I always ask, how many times do you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And I'm, it's a personal question, but it's a real question because most people are dealing with gut issues.
Yeah.
Gut health is the number one reason for a lot of diseases.
Yeah.
Gut health is the number one reason for obesity. I mean, it's so important. So your digestive system and it working properly is like the number one thing. So
years ago at my church, there was a young lady, and she had started taking the products, right? And so after service, we were talking, and I was asking her about her, how many times she's going to the bath. And her sister came up, and she heard us talking about poop. And she's like, why are you talking to Tim Brown about your poop? What is wrong with you?
What is happening here?
Why are you talking about the poop ministry?
And so, but it was like so natural for us to be talking about it.
You know,
because-
ain't nobody trying to talk about no poop though.
Girl, you gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it, Chyna.
You see,
You gotta
that's
talk
why
about
I
it.
said how many times you know.
No.
There's a way to say these things to
Oh,
come
man.
across.
Just walk
you
up on
know.
a conversation talking about
Right.
food. How many times do you extract the ingredients from your inside?
Well, you know what's bad is when you hear people say, "Oh, I go to the bathroom once a week."
Once a week.
And I'm like, hold on. What did you just say?
Wow.
And then when you tell them, they were like, how many times you go? Sometimes 3 times a day. I
They're
mean,
like, "There's something wrong
your
with you." That's
body,
what they think.
they think it's something wrong
Yeah.
with me. And I'm like, no,
There's
really,
something wrong
after
with
you
you.
eat, your body, especially
supposed to
break
taking
it down.
probiotics
Yeah.
and digestive enzymes, when you go to the bathroom, you release that out of
Yeah.
your system. It doesn't stay in your intestines. It doesn't stay in your gut.
Right.
And that's what, these have been for me. And he talks about, how he feels, and I don't ever take him as much as he.
Okay.
And so the other day, I've been getting out the bed and I've been feeling a little weird. And I'm getting older. Y'all know I just turned 55.
But you look amazing. You look amazing.
But I'm starting to feel
She
some
said she threw that in there.
things.
Yeah, I just turned 55. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
55 is blessing. But it was just so
love it.
interesting that you're going through aches and pains that you would always hear like your mom and your grandmother talk about. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. He's 58. Why he not saying this? So I asked him, I'm like, okay, give me the schedule of how many. He keeps telling me, Sherice, you're not taking enough.
Yeah.
If you would take more, you would not feel that.
Yeah.
So before I work out, I've never taken them before I work out. And I work out early in the morning.
Okay.
And he's like, no, you need to take your protease, you need to take your
Inflam.
repair, your inflam. He's like, you have to take those first and foremost.
Okay.
And then after, take your repair, inflam, and your protease after you work out.
Okay.
And so I did that today.
Feeling real good.
Did it yesterday. So I was like, okay, so
So you're
now-
a testimony
I'm
now.
a testimony.
Yes.
I'm a testimony. Because I would take them, but not as much as he takes them.
Yeah.
I mean, like faithfully,
Tell
and
him
he
about
travels.
my finger.
Okay, so I gotta give you the little. So when we had the big house, you remember that big old 26 feet tree you used to have in
Oh,
Jeffrey?
Lord.
Tim was
Yes.
putting the tree together
Okay.
and cut his finger down to the white meat.
Oh, my.
And he's like, wife, cut my finger off. I'm like, what did you do?
Oh,
and
my.
he comes in there and I'm like, I don't want to see it. So he went in
Right.
the bathroom and I gave him a Band-Aid or whatever. Well, he took the repairs.
They told me, I called the people. I said, hey, I just cut my finger really bad. What I do? They said, Tim, the repair would really help. So load up. I said, what does that mean? They say take 3 every 2 hours, right? And it was like a Monday, and I was worried about playing the tambourine on Wednesday, right? So I was
course you know
I was trying to get the hand right.
Why do we not bring the tambourine? Why can we not bring the tambourine? You bring up the tambourine for you to bring.
Oh, I should have brought the tambourine.
Show good tambourine ministry. But anyway,
So I was worried about that. So I did that, and I had showed Sherice my finger, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I showed her, and she was like, and I really think that's when she began to really believe.
I
She saw how bad that cut was and how it had healed up so quickly.
my
It wasn't 100%, but it was definitely better enough for me
if
to.
it was down to the white meat at first.
Yeah.
No, it was healing, and he says that, and it's interesting that he says I start believing because even our children have taken these before they would get ready for school in the morning. He would have their juice out, and he would have their digest and their probiotics sitting out for them. Of course, y'all's Marmar
My twin.
would not your
Literally.
twin was the only
I know
one.
they related some kind of way.
Was the only one that kept getting sick during the school year. I mean, severely hospitalized. Like, why? I said, Tim, if she's taking an enzyme, come to find out, Miss Thing was putting them in the plant. The lady
Stop
came.
it.
She said,
The plant was
"Miss Sherice,
growing.
The plant.
The plant over there just all green to my head. Not to play with Marmars. Why she ain't taking pills?
You're not. And to this day, we still fighting her to take the
my
pills.
God.
Everybody else, Timothy has his, Tamon has his. Marmar, Marmar, Tim's like, they make me throw up.
Oh
We're
my
like,
God.
girl, stop.
So dramatic.
Just
I mean,
stop.
so dramatic. I wonder where she get that from.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Between the three of y'all.
No idea.
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
I have no idea. No idea. But these are amazing. And, you
Take
know.
him out so we can see him.
Okay. My little bag is a little different than Tim's. I think my
She got the girly bag.
I got the girly
I got the man
bag.
bag.
Yeah, you have the
I got
man
the man
bag.
bag.
But his all neat and clean.
Yeah.
Yours got a little fade on.
Get a fade. Look, fade on it.
She be using her stuff. That's what that means.
Thank you, Chyna.
Yes.
Thank you. Just tell it like it
using her
is.
stuff.
And then they give you these little pill cases. Because,
yeah.
Now, y'all got to
The
understand.
manager.
Let me tell you something funny about my husband. He has a backpack, y'all. And he travels with like 10 bottles of these enzymes.
Okay.
Faithfully. I don't care where we going. We can be going on a trip for one day
mad at
or 10 days.
Yeah.
He's going to have them.
Yeah.
They're going to be set out on a little nightstand as soon as we get to the hotel, wherever we're traveling to. And I said, babe, you know, get a pill box. And he just recently joined the pill box ministry.
Okay.
So he's now going to have each one.
We working on it. We ain't
So
quite
he's
decided
working.
100% yet.
I'm trying to get in there because his nightstand is covered. I'm like, we about to move all
want
of
a little
this.
organization.
Organization.
Look, the
Just a little
I'm trying to say a lie.
it
but she talking organization. I mean, what is going on here?
This will help you stay alive. This little
It'll keep it intact. So like you know exactly how many you need to take. The day.
We can't have these all
I
over the
I may
bedroom.
not take him if they, you know what I mean? If I got to get up, why can't I be?
Oh my gosh.
That's so good, too.
Need some organization.
We just need a little bit of
I mean-
organization, you know? That's all.
I'm with you.
No,
But you know, that's how men are. They don't like a lot of change. They're like, I like this bottom ministry that's
No,
happening.
I'm just like, that's not gonna go with the bedroom now.
Not with the
That's how we think.
That's exactly how we
The
think.
decor. You messing up the decor.
Right. So,
We know you want to be alive.
yeah.
So we recently, the company, I've been trying to do this for years.
Okay.
Because the company that we initially got the products from, they signed a deal with doctors and chiropractors. And they had been, so they couldn't sell products to the public because they had this deal in place.
Okay, got it.
Now, it's a $40 million. I mean, they do very good.
Yeah.
But and the doctors and the chiropractors were supposed to be selling them to their patients, but they wouldn't because they kept saying, "Well, we won't have patients
If
they
y'all
take these."
You take this, you will not take pharmaceuticals.
So you know,
Wow.
So we've been trying. I've been trying for years, literally 15 years, trying to get something going, but you know, just issues. So we had a company to a guy, Alan, who's a great guy, fintech guy. Yeah.
Shout out to Alan.
He, you know, he had everything. The back room had had all the money, you know, raised the whole deal.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, look, I know you've been trying. Come on, you guys jump in here with us. We'll make you guys ambassadors or whatever.
Wow.
And let's go, you know, save the world.
Yeah,
You know, let's
that's
go get
awesome.
people. You know, so Athletic Enzymes is the name of the company.
Athletic enzymes.
Yeah, athleticenzymes.com. And the great thing about it is you can go and learn because there's a learn button. If you hit that button, the doctors pop up and they'll tell you why you need, they're called proteolytic enzymes.
Okay.
You know, so they'll tell you why you need these type enzymes in your body on a regular basis. So, but look, my mom, 84 years old, she's taking them every day.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
She's been taking them for years.
she's been taking them for
Yes.
15,
That is
17 years.
wonderful.
Yes.
It's I feel like it's so sad though because the pharmaceutical
Yeah,
world, medical world, they really don't want us to
Oh,
be
they don't.
healthy.
Especially not in a natural, holistic way.
Yeah.
It's all about, because of course they get paid. I mean, they make money
get made
off
a lot of money.
They make a lot of money off the pharmaceuticals. So
of
if
money.
they can prescribe certain things,
Yeah.
I mean, they get
Specific
a certain
drugs.
specific drugs, whether it's for you name it. And I'm just like, I'm not big on pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah.
I'm really, anti. For the most part, I'll do it, and Tim won't do it at all.
Yeah.
Literally,
Well,
like
because he's figure out the remedies.
even
Yeah.
with COVID, I think that was the first time I ever saw him take
Yeah, I had to take
something.
some.
Wow.
Brother was hurt.
Yeah. You're like, I need something right now.
The
But he
first time
still
around, but the
kept
second
taking
time,
them.
they had came up with immunes. You know, so all I took were their immunes. I never
Yeah.
took anything pharmaceutical. I just
Right.
took the immunes and
Yeah.
probably I took, kept taking them 3 or 4 times a day. And
And he was
awesome.
well faster than everyone else in the house.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and even though he was giving them to everyone else, I think he was probably taking extra doses
No,
Yes.
definitely.
Oh,
or something.
Yeah, he figured out his regimen.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
Yeah.
The good thing about it, they're all natural. The worst thing that's going to
sure.
happen is you got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that's going to happen to you. So if you take them 2-3 hours at a time, whatever, it's great. You know what I mean?
So how do people get connected to these? Like, is there a site that they can go
Yeah,
to? Can they
Athletic
call you
Enzymes.
guys? Okay.
And you can go to 81 Locker.
No. We just connected to Athletic Enzymes right
okay.
now.
Okay.
But our story is on there. A couple other people.
Okay.
But the most important thing is that the doctors are on there talking about this company does work with MD Anderson,
Okay.
down in with cancer.
Yeah.
And all that kind of, because I'm not saying go kill cancer. I'm not
yeah.
saying it, but what it does, the protease is a mothership, right?
Mm-hmm.
What that does, it gets all the stuff in your system out.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, we call it like the Pac-Man, eating up
Got it.
everything in your system, right? So from that standpoint, if you take a pharmaceutical that has junk, all that side effects, it'll help you get that stuff out your system
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
So that's why they allowed some of these cancer patients to take the protease. So
Wow.
but
That's absolutely amazing.
It really is.
no, it's and the lady who started the company, she passed away a couple of years ago, and that was hard for me. It was hard for me because I called her my white mama. Is what I called her, because she literally,
Dr. Dickie
she
walked
you through
literally
those
birthed me a new life.
Yeah.
Because if not for her, I would be on Advils and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Ain't no telling where I would be right now. You know what I mean? But because of her and because of these products, I know I have a future that can be normal.
Yeah,
for
that's
the most
beautiful.
part. So
Yeah.
But so it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even with us doing health assessments, and we've done a
Right.
couple in the past couple of years. And I mean, to see our results is like mind blowing.
Wow.
To see that we don't have issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for the most part the food police at the house. So
my
gotta
God.
police
We've
him.
seen you.
Girl.
We've seen you do that.
But
We
oh yeah.
trying to teach him to eat clean and trying to get him to stay away from certain foods, and it's tough. It's tough. But he's like, girl, I got my digest and my
That's
probiotics.
so funny.
But it's just really, that's why he's laughing.
Yeah.
Because he know.
I'm trying to figure out another
seen
word besides food police.
I know. Give me something
Yeah.
else.
No,
I
that's
need a
actually
different
accurate.
No, that's literally what it is.
I mean, we need some tougher than that. Is what I'm saying. It's past food police.
The food ward.
The
Food ward. That's a good one.
Oh God.
I mean, when the kids are home, like, where's she at?
Oh my God.
Hurry up and eat it. Hurry up and eat it. You see, come outside and go,
No, you know why? Because he's DoorDash and ice cream and cookies to the
Cake
door.
design back
right.
Y'all, I went in the cabinet the other day to put something away. Why I find some vanilla Oreos? Who them belong to?
That's not me.
But
I don't do
they
vanilla
so
Oreos.
then I look in this other thing. Timothy loves Shirley Temples, so I found a bottle of grenadine and
Guilty.
I had that. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all and all this sugar?
Need it.
Need it. That's what Timothy and Tamar said. I need my Shirley Temple mom.
Need it.
So would you say with these regimens, they're more of a health empowerment? They actually take hold of whatever is happening with the body, and it just builds up the immune system as well as the digestive system,
Very much so.
pretty much. And with you, Tim, you're saying that you figured out how many. So is it based on weight or height or size, or does it tell you in the bottle how many you should take?
Well, it'll recommend you take one or whatever, but it's all about how you feel.
Okay.
If you wake up and you don't feel, you're sore or
Yeah.
you're stiff or whatever, then you should take them.
Okay.
And guess what? 3 hours later, if you still feeling it, take them again.
Okay.
That's the
That's
beauty
what
of
I
it.
want the people to
And,
know.
Yeah, and there may be days I may take one dose.
Yeah.
But there may be days I may take 4.
Okay.
Got you.
And I'm not worried about it at all because I
It's
know over the
natural.
years
It's
it's
natural.
going to be
It's natural.
when I have to walk in these golf tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, that's real.
And
a walking golf tournament.
Yes. Bring it to the
Segue.
song,
So there's a rumor.
Yeah.
I did not bring that up for that reason.
There's a
That wasn't
rumor
a plug. That wasn't a plug.
that Tim Brown is
Swung right
also
into it.
a little connected in his mind to Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
There have been some other rumors that he's won some things because of his gift.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about the gift. I haven't seen it. I just heard about it. But would you be so kind, Tim Brown, and tell us, how did you win this boat that we heard
A
about?
whole boat.
A whole boat.
Wow.
A whole $315,000 boat.
Wow. Woo.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. You know, look, in this sport, they tell you it's better to be lucky than good.
Okay.
And that was a lucky shot.
Wow.
I was not trying to hit the ball where the ball ended up going.
Oh.
I was trying to hit it to the right because it was on the hill at the bottom.
Okay.
So I was going to hit it and let it roll back down. And I hit it right to the pin. So I was hoping that it would get up and not roll back down. But
So you did a Lazarus move.
but
The ball rolls from the deep.
Ooh, wait.
And y'all gotta know, how long have you been playing in the American Century Golf
23
Tournament in Lake
years.
Tahoe?
23
Are you
years.
serious?
Wow.
So in 35 years, no one has ever had a hole in one on that.
No way.
So he breaking
35
records.
No
See,
way.
you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying about it? He out there breaking records.
But and then he has to tell you this. That's his 5th hole in one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, so you might be nice. He got humble with it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Look, I'll tell you this.
that's
because
the first one he won somehow.
The last two I had before this one was at Augusta, you know, in Georgia, and your golf fans will know what that means.
Okay.
It's on their par 3 course. I had a hole in one there.
Excuse me.
You cannot mention it in public. They don't want you to mention anything about it in
Really?
public.
Why?
You know, because
it's
all they care
Augusta.
about is one golf tournament that they have every year, and they don't want no publicity from it. But the one before that, I had in Florida at the TPC Sawgrass.
Okay.
It's the hardest par 3 they say in the world, and I had a hole in one.
And it was over water, right?
It's all water.
It's all water.
It's all water.
Y'all
Yeah.
hear this?
Yeah, it's called the
he
Island
gifted.
Hole.
The man of God.
He gifted. He got some favor.
The MOG.
Some
You
favor
understand what I'm
on him.
saying? That's why he got the name.
Huh?
He out there showing out for the people.
Unbelievable. And then it's interesting when you hear that because you hear there are professional golfers that have never hit a hole in
Of
one.
course.
So we know that's God's favor. Come on
definitely.
now, y'all know what that is.
That is a blessing,
Yeah,
though.
that was amazing.
So when those things happen with you, Tim, like what happens in your mind? Like what are you experiencing when that? Because for you to do that, you're not expecting it necessarily.
No,
you,
no,
of
no.
course, pray and hope.
No.
But when it actually happens, like what goes through your mind?
You know, you almost lose your mind.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at TPC Sawgrass, you know, it's covered by water. I mean, it's all water. I literally almost jumped in the water.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I was like, no. I was like, I was heading towards the water, you know? I mean, you literally lose your mind because it's like something that people dream about. And it was my first time playing at that tournament. And there had been guys who had been playing it for years and they were hot. Marcus
man.
Allen,
Oh gosh,
Sterling Sharp, they were like,
Always.
you came in the first time and you did that. They were mad.
That's
But
hilarious.
the one in Tahoe in July, I hit the shot, and I'm thinking that the shot is going to be short or whatever. When it bounced, I was happy that it bounced, so I went to pick my tee up, and the crowd went crazy.
Oh,
but
wow.
then I had forgot it went in the hole, right? It's a hole in one, but I forgot I won the boat. So Marcus Allen was playing with me again, and he was like, "Timmy, you just won the boat." And this big old,
God.
like, how do you not? But it's like you don't even see that when you're walking up, right? It's like I gotta hit this shot. So it's amazing. You don't think about it, but
and tell them about the next day after
I had a couple good, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I had
this one.
it was $1 million hole in one on 17. I came within 10 inches
Wow.
Oh, my
of
God.
making that. And then
Wow.
on Sunday, I made an eagle out the fairway, which means, instead of hitting and putting, I just hit it right into the hole from the fairway.
You showing out.
So,
What?
That's a show out ministry.
How does that even happen?
and it was the cold-blooded thing about it is when I hit the ball, I started walking towards it. Going home. Right?
He ready now.
Going home, right? And so the ball hit the pin, bounced out, and spit back into the hole, and everybody just
God.
That's crazy.
NBC came up to me. They was like, "Look, bro, we don't care who wins this tournament. This is your weekend. This is your weekend." So,
Wow.
and the really crazy thing about it is, and Sherice will tell you, it's not like I had been playing golf like every day. You know what I mean? I told her, "Look, I'm just trying to get the ball around the course," and I played my 3 best rounds I ever played there. So.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God, it's
They
good.
mad at you still.
They
still mad.
somebody.
I know they are.
Jerry Wright said, "Yeah, I knew it was Tim Brown. I knew it was Tim Brown." And when I heard that noise, I said, "I bet that was Tim Brown."
That is hilarious.
Him and Jerry, they
When it comes to
Oh
golf,
my
we
God.
don't
they've
see
been
eye
for
to eye.
years when they were playing together. They played all the time. So
I love
That's such a beautiful thing, though.
it is so much fun.
And those are great incidences because you're just like, you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't have
But to walk away with that sounds so exciting.
It really was.
And it was
It
unbelievable.
was. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't there to witness it. I had to hear that from
where were you
Marcus
at?
Allen and Jerome.
Okay,
Girl.
wait. So tell us why you weren't there.
Girl, don't even
Is that
talk.
one of the ones I had to talk to you about?
Yeah, you know, I was at the hotel.
I be having your back in my
I mean,
I just want to let you know.
we've been knowing about this tournament for a long time now. We know it's coming.
Okay.
You know? Hey, guess what? We got on the plane.
Oh, God.
And where did we go? We went to, and when we got to Reno, it's not like we were in time. We still had to drive. So we got time.
Lord, don't listen to him.
And then so
She
what
was late.
And she
That's
left.
basically what she
That's
said.
basically what I'm saying. And she was still late.
So what happened is, I normally come up the back 9.
She want to tell
No,
her story.
no,
I listen
no.
to it.
I never walk the whole 8.
Hold on. And the whole deal about it is, it's 8 o'clock in town, but that's 10 o'clock our time.
Oh, my God. So she had
She got, and what you doing? Oh, man.
You know, beauty takes time.
I get it. Get up early.
Don't give it to her. Don't give it to her.
The altitude gets me every time I get these major
Oh,
nosebleeds.
the
I
altitude.
struggle. My
Okay.
first couple of days, I have to get acclimated.
Okay.
Didn't nobody tell him to go do that on the first day?
No, but let me just say.
Why he gotta be great? Why he gotta be great? Be like everybody else.
The second day, I would have been on time.
Auntie has a reputation
Yes, she
Thank you.
does.
of
I do.
being a little late. So
Speak to it, Tyler. Speak to it.
I'm not surprised. Just a little bit.
I'm always taking care of everybody else, but me.
Yeah, you are.
That's my. I tell people, I was like, if I would
do.
just do me,
Yeah, you
I
would be
I would
good.
be very much on time. But I'm stopping to help this one and stopping to do that. And so Timothy was the one who called me, and it scared me because he said, "Mom," and I said, "What, Timothy? Don't. Did you hear what happened to Dad?" And I was like, "What?"
Oh, God.
He was like, he had a hole in a 1 and won a boat. Hole in 1 and won a boat. I was like, Timothy, then you had started off with that, right? You know, they did.
I mean, Timothy was freaked out.
No, Timothy
was freaked out.
I
Timothy
know
was
he
freaked
was.
out.
Yeah, he was really freaked out.
He's all, you know how your kids know who their dad is, but our kids don't focus, and that's not who they look at their dad as.
For sure.
Yes.
These things are so amazing because they didn't get to watch him play. You know, they see
That makes
highlights and things like that, but they were never there to witness it.
Right. They didn't know that Dad was the Michael Jackson.
They
at the
didn't know.
Raiders.
They didn't know. They didn't know. And to mom was too little, even though she was there. But Chyna, ooh, that little allergy thing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
y'all.
okay. We understand.
But Timothy got to see that, and I think that that's just so amazing.
Yeah.
For him to,
And he was proud.
to be able to witness his dad doing that was so proud. And I just loved it. And I just said, I was like, Timothy, look at God. You know, I started just giving God the glory.
Yeah.
And giving him the praise for that, because I had been praying and praying about things that were just going on in our lives and things that were happening, and God shows up in so many ways, but when he shows up and shows out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it was an answered prayer. It was truly an answered prayer for us.
awesome.
So-
Baby, will you hand Sherice her water, please?
Oh, thank you.
Need a little water.
Just a little
Come
bit.
on, just come on. Yeah.
He trying to be on camera. Say hey.
To the people.
Okay, so we need to go back to Tambourine.
Yeah.
Because the people don't know.
They don't know about Black
We need
Church.
to add a clip, Chyna, so we can add it at
Oh,
the end
God,
of the video.
Oh, Black
Y'all gotta
Church.
send us a clip.
Yeah, we gotta add that
You know
in.
who had the clip is Taylor Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff. Hey, Taylor.
Taylor Brown. Taylor Brown be in church. Give me your phone, TT. He be in church. Tim playing the tambourine. What are you doing? He been taping.
have seen the video.
Oh,
Tim
gosh.
forever. He's the one that tapes. That's how people know about Tim playing the tambourine.
But it's
He takes
so
it so
good.
seriously.
yeah. Oh, he's serious. Oh, it's real.
So-
We're still waiting on that
seriously.
tambourine endorsement.
yeah.
Waiting on
Gotta
that.
have it.
So-
It's called the timbourine.
Yeah, we're waiting on the tambourine.
His friend made some, and he named them the timbourine, and of course,
Yeah, but
y'all
why
don't
do we
understand.
have them as merchandise?
That's true. But let me tell you
Definitely.
something. Do y'all
I'm gonna make me some.
That's
Believe
all
it.
I'm
some
saying.
timbourines? Some timbourine. Well, y'all seen Player? He be busting them things, girl.
I already know. I have seen
And
Tim
cymbals be flying and stuff. I'm like,
Oh,
oh my gosh, who beats a tambourine that hard?
That's so
He said, if
hilarious.
you're gonna do it,
You gonna do it.
I mean,
You
the
know what
Holy
I'm saying?
Spirit be all in and like, okay,
Get it done.
dang.
But that's what we love about you, Tim. It's that competitiveness. In all shades,
In
on
everything.
form,
Beat the
all facts.
In all things.
We're gonna hit the ball. We're gonna get the hole in one. We're gonna get us a boat. We're gonna be in the Hall of Fame. And we're gonna bust the tambourine.
Yep. There you go.
I got some young folks at my church that be trying to play out. Give it that. Play this.
Y'all ain't on his level.
No,
No,
they don't know
clearly
nothing about that.
they're not. They're
We
not.
got to show that.
No,
I love it.
We gotta add that to the
Yeah,
clip.
gotta add a clip.
It's amazing.
And so, Tim, you know, we have been talking about some of the things that you've accomplished, but you are a Hall of Famer. And so, being that you went through all those years of football, and of course, your body, like you said, it has gone through a lot of transitions over the years. So, watching these young people going into football now and seeing these younger athletes, what do you see with them that is what you consider different based on what you see happening with now they're offered different things or they're exposed to different things as opposed to when you played? What are some of the differences that you see?
The major difference is most of the guys now only play football. They don't play other sports. They
Got
don't
it.
play football. I mean, basketball and track or whatever.
Okay.
They play football. Basketball players only play basketball. And the problem with that is anytime you're using the same muscles over and over again, you're going to eventually have issues, right?
Yeah.
And you look at the NFL now, I mean, every team has major issues, and they're all like soft muscles, you
Yeah.
got hamstrings and calves
Yeah.
and things of that happening to guys, because if your body is only used to doing one thing, football is football, but sometimes you get in position in football, it ain't normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you hadn't played basketball where you got in a different position or, play racquetball, one of the reasons why we had the racquetball court was because it was great for me on the football field. Because the one
That
thing
makes
about that
sense.
racquetball wall, it don't move.
Yeah.
And so if you run it, you better learn how to stop and go a different direction. If you don't, you're going to hit the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think, doing those kind of things, and the kids, they don't even think about that now, and, they're all getting money. The college kids are getting money and they're getting a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And NFL, the contracts now, if you're top receiver, you're making $35 million a year.
Wow.
And
That's amazing.
so-
Played too early, baby.
Play way too early. Yeah. It is what it is. But these are the things we fought for in the early 90s, with the free agency and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
No one saw when I was in the league 20 years ago, gambling was not allowed anywhere.
Right.
You couldn't even go to Vegas. You went to Vegas, you had to tell the NFL why you were going.
Yeah.
But now you have a team in Vegas and you got gambling involved in the NFL. So, that money is blowing the salary cap up. I tell people now, they're only getting 3% of the gambling money. They're going to get up to 25% of that money. So you're going to have $100 million players, just because the league has all this money that they gotta, So, but what it does for me when you're talking to kids who are growing up playing football, you make them. It makes me pay a little bit more attention to the football part of it, because usually I would go down the education part, this and that, which is still very important, because even if you're 30 years old and you got $100 million in the bank, you're going to have to do something with your life. You can't just count your money every day, which it could be fun. But I'm sure you're going to get tired of that. But now, because football at such a 18, you could be making more money than your parents could have ever dreamt of. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because of the NIL, you got kids getting $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 at 18 years old.
Yeah,
wow. So if that's available, then make sure you do everything you could possibly do to get yourself in that position, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, and if you miss it, it's over. Yeah, it's not coming back.
Yeah. So, and I've seen so many young people that get those opportunities, but then they mishandle it because they're not mentally prepared or mature enough, or don't have the right people around them to assist them with the management process of it. That's important. So that's always the prayer for me, that when we watch those drafts and we see the different individuals winning or being drafted in those areas, and we're saying to ourselves, Lord, we pray that they have a good community of people around them to really navigate that process.
Well, let me tell you, you can see it on TV. Yeah. The parents who are going, "Oh, this is my boy," that's a problem. Now you got the mom going, "I'm so proud of you, love you." That's the one you want, because I tell parents all the time, the biggest mistake you can make is being a fan of your kid, because the fan means fanatic. You know what I mean? So if I knew that my mom and dad were like my fans, then that would have, if I can do no wrong in their eyes, because as a fan, the Raider Nation, Tim Brown can go do whatever, and they're gonna be on my side because they're my fans. Right. But you need somebody at all times to be your parent, to be the one that's going to always hold you accountable. I mean, my dad. I'm 25, 26 years old. I went and bought him a truck, right? And we drove back to the house. We sitting on the couch, and he was like, "Man, I'm so happy about that truck you bought me. That thing gonna last me till I leave here, right?" He was like, "Can you go take that trash out, man?"
That right there.
Humble you real quick.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Man, I just bought you a truck.
Go get the trash. As I'm taking the trash out.
But those moments are precious, because if you thought you were here, I just want you to know you're not. Because even though you just bought me a truck, I'm still gonna tell you to go. Go take that trash out.
So the hashtag is stay low. How about that? Stay low.
Well, it's be proud of them. But don't be the
you can't be the fan. Because you have to be able to tell them the right and wrong. You have to, when they're wrong, you have to be able to say, "Son, you're wrong." And I know it's tough because your kid is in TV, he's all over the world, this and that. But look, I mean, my mom, she was not a football fan at all. She didn't know what football was all about. I mean, every year I came home, she was like, "Are you ready to retire now? You proved to them that you can do it. You can, But she never ever, when I would come home, she would tell people, "Timmy's coming home. Don't bring pictures. Don't bring nothing. This is not an autograph session. You want to come over and say hello? Come over. But don't come over here thinking, that he's going to be signing autographs for you, right?" And so that had already been set out before I even got to the house. So when I came home, I was home. You know what I mean? It wasn't coming home
back to family. Did you clean your room up?
Right.
No, literally.
That's really good, though.
That is.
And it keeps you. Well, I got to tell you this story.
Keeps you humble.
I got to tell you this, because this is all time.
Yeah, come on, tell me.
This is all timer. So I win the Heisman in college. Right? That's the top of the top.
Yes.
So my rookie year, I made the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Now if you're gonna play football, that's 2 pretty good years.
Okay.
Right? So we were still living over in South Dallas. My mom was still over there. I come home, and they have a big sign outside my house. "Welcome home, Heisman Trophy winner, Pro Bowler Tim Brown." So I get out the car. popping my collar a little bit. You know, and you had to walk up some stairs to our house, and Mom is standing right there, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you." Da da da, this and that. Under my breath, I go, "I know you are proud of me. I know you are. You better be proud of me."
Oh gosh.
And she was like, "Oh, you see the sign?" I was like, "Well, yeah, Mom, I see the sign." She's like, "You know why it's out here?" I said, "No." She said, "Because all of this is going to stay outside my house. And when you come in my house, you're not going to be this kid.
Well.
You're going to be Timmy."
Wow.
So I went from, "Yes, ma'am." And that's who I've been ever since. That's who I've been ever since. You know?
Wow.
Because,
I love that.
But it was a beautiful thing for me because it was always a place of refuge for me. It was always a place I can come, and I didn't have to worry about this. I was always going to be protected, and I wasn't going to be exposed.
Yeah,
or,
that's so good.
Somebody making a buck. Hey, Timmy, Junebug gonna come by. I think for you to hook him up.
Not for real. Not Junebug.
I think for you to hook him up, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right.
What?
Because I know a lot of those stories.
No, for sure.
Where they got sold out by their parents or whatever. You know what I mean? They sell son and stuff to parents. Oh, yeah, you could beat me in the back. You know what I mean? You could beat me in the back. You pay for it back there. You know, but
That's so crazy.
yeah, it's real.
People take advantage of those situations.
So,
that was
anyway.
real. That was real.
That's some good stuff, y'all. Life and Times
Okay, that's right. That's
of the
right.
future Tiger Woods
Yes.
and his wife, Sherice Brown.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know, he got to meet him.
He did.
Oh wow.
Fanboyed out.
Oh my God.
I was like,
Yeah, that was a moment.
come back.
Yeah.
But that's
Come
good.
back.
You don't have to have that person.
But yeah, and it was at a Raider game. We had gone back for something. Were you going to light the torch that day?
I don't-
I
yeah,
can't
probably.
remember. I think
Yeah,
it
maybe.
was. And we were on the field, and he was standing there. And I had to tell him, I said, my husband is such a fan of yours. And he looked like, wow, like, because I guess so many people say that about him.
Yeah.
But then for him to be able to say it about, Tiger.
someone else. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like,
that
but
was a
he
moment.
was like, ooh.
That was a moment. I had to catch myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Because at that
what
time,
happened?
well, I mean, it was weird because I was facing away from Tiger, and I heard somebody facing this way towards Tiger say, "Hey, Tiger, Mark wants to meet you. Somebody wants to see you, or whatever." And so it was like, it was like, it's like
That's hilarious.
it was a moment. It was a moment.
Oh, that's so good.
That's
The only other
amazing.
time that happened was with Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Michael Jordan. That was way back in '91. I had just had my knee surgery. I was 90, and I came home for a couple weeks, and the Mavericks doctor, Dr. Sorio, it's like, "Hey, man, he wanted to see my knee, so I went over, and he was like, 'Hey, they tell me Michael's out there. You want to go meet him?' I was like, 'Yeah, I mean, yeah.' So the closer I'm getting, I'm like, 'Hey, why am I sweating?' Somebody's starting to sweat. But y'all, check this out. He said, they was like, 'Hey, Michael, this is Tim Brown.' He was like, 'Yeah, Tim, how's your knee?' I was like, 'Oh, who's all?'
He knows who I am.
Oh,
He knows what's happening.
it's fine, Michael. It's fine. No, it's fine, Michael. I promise you, it's fine.
Oh my goodness. That is hilarious.
It was a
Oh my
moment.
God.
I had a moment.
He had a moment. You had one more. You got to tell the LeBron James one.
Oh, that freaked me out too. Well, I'm at the in December they had the championship. They had the in-season tournament deal, and they were playing in Vegas. I don't know who they were playing. Don't matter now.
Yeah.
but so I'm sitting on the front row right here, like where the media. So they got the table in front, and he had came down one time, right? And I swear, he was like, give me like a what's up, right? And I was looking behind like, is
he talking to me?
Ain't nobody back there though.
Oh my
I'm trying not to be there, right? I'm not gonna let myself go there and be all embarrassed, right?
Oh God!
But so 4 or 5 minutes later, there was a timeout, and and he was like not even on. So he ran over and he was like, "What's up, legend?" You know, and he like gave me a fist bump, right? Yeah, and I was like.
LeBron fist bump
and said, "What's up, legend?"
Oh man!
You know,
And the people around me was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" So the guy here was like, you know, he didn't even know who I was. He's like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man, but who are you?" Yeah. Oh man! So the little guy who works on my agent, Judd, he was just like freaking out. He was just like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I cannot believe that just happened."
Funny.
And so anyway,
it's hilarious.
That's amazing.
You would never think he has stories like
No,
this.
definitely.
but that's what's
But
so
he
great.
sends them to us in our family group chat, and we're dying laughing. Like the kids and I are like, Timothy's like, "Dad, come on, Dad." Dude,
Keep it together.
keep it together. You know?
oh boy!
Oh, it's so.
Timothy wish he was there. That was it.
Oh, that was it. Oh, that was definitely it.
Oh,
Yeah.
too funny.
No, it's hilarious. I crack up.
That's amazing.
So funny. So funny.
Well, y'all, we have had a super-tastic time.
Yes, we have.
Oh man!
So at the end of our shows, we all tell what we are okay with. So after listening,
You go first.
yeah, I will.
Okay.
After listening to you all and getting more of an understanding about athletic enzymes, I'm gonna say that I'm okay with taking athletic enzymes. I'm okay with becoming more healthy.
Yeah.
Learning more about these products so I can have a regular exit plan of the digestive system.
That right there.
That's going to be the way I'm going to communicate that.
I like that.
But
Very classy.
let's do that, guys. Let's look into athletic enzymes and really support this because
Yeah.
we have a living witness of these two individuals who have shared their testimonies of how it has impacted their body. So I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Well, I'm okay with staying low. Okay? I'm going to be humble
I love it.
and I'm going to keep it low. Even when I'm feeling myself. I'm going to be like, gotta stay low. So I'm going to stay low.
You got that from your uncle Tina. Okay,
Sherice, what are you okay with?
Whew. I'm okay with.
Let me sugar every once in a while.
She didn't say yes.
Was not about you. This was about me. Let me have my moment, Tim Brown. But no, I'm okay with being called the food police.
Okay.
Because if that's going to help my
She says
family
it's so sweet.
and my friends
That's good. Man.
live a
That's really
healthier
good.
life and, you know, help them make healthy decisions and
Yes.
healthy choices.
Yeah.
I'll take that name.
Yeah.
I'll take that title.
Okay.
Are you going
just
to
so that-
add the food warden?
I'm going to add that too.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the
I'm
ward.
gonna
I think
go.
we need
I'm
to
gonna go to the ward,
move that thing
and
up.
I'm gonna share it with my friends and family.
Yeah.
Next level.
Yes, just next level.
Yeah.
yeah. So I am okay with that.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's so
Thank
good.
you.
That's good.
MOG.
You know, I'm good with being 58
Okay. Okay.
and,
That's awesome.
you know, not wanting to be 35 or not wanting to be 30. Understanding
really
that what God has given me is for me and what's for these, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you get a lot of, oh man, don't you wish you were? No, I mean, because I would have been a different
blessed.
person because the game is different. You know? So I'm good with me. I'm good with where I am in life and hoping for bigger and better things.
Amen.
That's right.
That's so beautiful.
Period.
Well, Chyna, you gonna tell them how they can watch the show?
Y'all can come back and watch us every Wednesday at 9 a.m. on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Each Wednesday at 9 a.m. on YouTube, you can watch this Okay Then show. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing, and ordering Athletic Enzymes.
All that. And it's going to be a link in the bio, so y'all can go straight to that link and get you some.
And we're going to show the tambourine clip. We're going to add that.
Yeah, we need that tambourine clip.
Yeah, we're going to have to add that. Love it. So y'all know it's our time to left. And how we exit is we all together say, okay then, bye then. Y'all got it? Okay then, bye then. So you're ready? Here we go.
Okay then, bye then.